don't get me wrong. I'm speaking,
Yeah, and I'm not in a clear headspace, so please don't take anything I say out of context. I kind of wasn't even sure if I was going to go live, to be honest, because I'm not in the best of headspace right now. But everybody was blowing up my phone and being like, "Are you okay?" No, I'm not. I'm not okay. I'm not, and I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, and I know there were comments of saying, "Oh, the gunshots were mistaken." And there was drones with the protest and it was mistaken for gunshots, but that's still a terrifying situation because it could have been actually real.
Like, we knew about the drums. We were told it was something else on top of the drums.
Yeah.
We were told it was something else on top of that. And that there was a person actively in the building with us and they were up on the second floor. That was the information I was given in that moment. Was it accurate? I have no idea. I don't know. I didn't have a headset on. I wasn't having information fed to me. But I do know, that they completely locked the store down, and they never do that. It's not like a common thing. I've been in that store when other stuff has gone down and they don't lock the store down like that. So, yeah, I don't really know what else to say other than that, yeah, it was scary. I mean, it's scary, and like, they acted really, really quickly. Like, the store staff acted really, really quickly. So, like, had it been something super serious, I feel like they did a good job. But when you see, like, 30 to 40 people stampeding from the front of a department store to the back of a department store, it's pretty terrifying. And I've been there in that store on Black Friday during Black Friday protests when they've come through. And it wasn't as scary as what this was. Yeah. But yeah, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm not harmed. It was a terrifying experience. I don't really know what else to say other than that's what I experienced. I wasn't even supposed to be there today. I wasn't even supposed to work, and it's like, now I feel like a clerk's. It's not even my day to work.
It's supposed to be my day off,
I was actually supposed to go to ballet today, and my morning got all screwed up, and I thought I was going one way, and I ended up another, and like, I wasn't even supposed to work today, and then I got confused with my schedule and called my boss and was like, I'm on my way. And she was like, "You're not even working today. Do you want to work today? Because I can totally use you." So like, I wasn't even supposed to be there today. I was supposed to be taking my ballet class today. So I don't know. That's essentially what happened. Was I was doing makeup at the Met counter at Galleria. Finished my client. All of a sudden, I see a stampede of people running from the front of the store to the back of the store. And at first, I thought it was thieves. I thought it was people stuffing shopping bags full of clothes. And then I realized that thieves usually work in like smaller groups. Like, usually it's like 5 people max. It's not like 30, 40 people like that running to an exit. And so I was like, oh, there's something going on. So I just started walking swiftly towards the exit. And then an employee outside of the clinic stock room, I don't want to say who it was, but an employee outside of the clinic stock room was like, get in here right now, get undercover, I'm locking this door. And the clinic stock room is underneath the escalators in that store. So there's double doors. There's to like a double entrance. So like that's literally the safest stock room in the entire store, because there's steel doors underneath those escalators. And so I was in the stock room and we were hearing people screaming outside. We were being told that there was somebody loose in the store with a Pew Pew. We were being told that they were up on the second floor and that they could hear the police screaming at them to put it down, or I don't know. I was getting told all this information, and I didn't have a headset on. All the Macy's employees wear headsets, and so they were getting information fed to them through their headsets. And sometimes the situation like that, it's like a huge game of telephone. And so like there might be like a partial bit of truth there, but like then the people are exaggerating, but you don't know what's truth and what's not. And in a situation like that, you just really don't know. And it's better to be safe than sorry. And we were told not to leave the stockroom, to stay there and to not leave. And they completely locked the store. I couldn't leave the building if I wanted to. I couldn't leave the stockroom if I wanted to because we were locked in. And then it took like 45 minutes. I had 2 employees having panic attacks with me. There was a grandmother and her grandchild, a young girl, and they were freaking out. And so we were all trying to stay stoic and calm to like, because if one person having a panic attack and then it becomes like contagious, right? And so we're trying to stay calm. We're trying to calm each other. And I'm coaching everybody through like the yogic ocean breath, which is breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, the count of 4 and all of that stuff, just to try to keep everybody calm. And then they get a message through their headset from the store manager that we can come out of the stockroom and that we can go back to business as usual. But we were never given any information, not officially, about what was happening and what was going on. The only reason why I was able to leave when I did is because this all happened at the tail end of my shift and I was supposed to be leaving anyways. So I was supposed to be off at 4:00 and this happened at like 3:00 or so. So I spent the last hour of my shift locked in the stockroom. I don't know if I'm getting comments or not.
Sure.
I don't know how to answer them. But that's all I know. I don't, like I said, I've been through Black Friday at this mall during the Black Friday protest where they came through and they just damaged a bunch of stuff in the store. And it wasn't nearly as scary as what happened today. I obviously support the protest. I just wish they would do it down at City Hall and not in a mall. That's my only comment on that, especially that mall, because that mall has got such a, there's so much tension in that mall already, that to try to raise that tension even more just creates situations like this, I guess, in my opinion. And it's not like an effective way, in my opinion, to protest. I hope I'm clear saying that, as compassionately as I'm trying to. But yeah, it was scary. And like I said, if it was just the drums, then awesome. I'm glad that it was just the drums and it was just a false alarm. But in the moment, we were told that no, it wasn't the drums, that there was actually somebody running around with a Pew Pew. And that the drums was a separate situation, a separate thing from what was going on. So, yeah. So I'm still really jittery and I have all the adrenaline and the endorphins. So I'm gonna go, but that was my experience of what happened. I wanted to clarify that for you guys because I didn't want to make the situation worse by giving out wrong information. I don't know. I just kind of, you know, in the moment I made that post because I didn't know what was going to happen. And I was like, for all I knew,